Welcome back to Chow Time Pod. It's your host, Red.
Have you today for Mass for Highlights Daily?
12 minutes of OnlyFans and P0rnstar's dating struggles. Please extra them below. Really appreciate it. That's good. Chow time.
Internally, do you feel complete or do you feel like something's missing?
I definitely don't feel complete.
What do you think is missing?
Well,
Welcome to Manosphere Highlights Daily. Like I always say, women are women first. It doesn't matter where they are in the world, what ethnicity they have, or even what their profession is. In this video, we're gonna highlight some of the dating struggles OnlyFans content creators and adult entertainers run into. So without further ado, let's get this highlight reel started.
I was just thinking personality-wise, and she brought up, you know what, yeah, I thought about it, and going forward, I wouldn't date someone that does OnlyFans.
I've been doing like OnlyFans content since 2019, and
It's just trippy to me that these women go into these industries not knowing. How did you not know? like all you had to do was look something up. But of course, these women did not look anything up. They just want the fast, easy money, and they get into it and then regret it later.
I've had boyfriends that are like, you can't meet my mom until you stop having OnlyFans. I've had boyfriends that stopped me from having OnlyFans for 10 months. I've had a lot of situations that are discriminated just because of that. So it's really hard to find someone that will truly understand that, hey, you can separate work and actual physical intimacy, because it's not something you can compare.
It's harder to find someone. I do think it's harder to find someone when you do OnlyFans that matches your criteria, right? Because just because you're a sex worker doesn't mean that you have these like different different wants than other girls.
Right.
But I feel like being an OF creator does put you in a different category than other girls.
Right.
So that weeds you out of other people's criteria.
Like a lot of people who like aren't cool with you.
Yeah.
Like doing like the videos and stuff like that.
Yeah,
right?
and that's understandable. Like I totally understand that.
It could be one or all of those things, that it's disgusting or, or that it's beneath you. But you're saying that it's not good enough for you. And that rubs me the wrong way, because everybody watches porn. And you cannot tell me that you have not watched porn. You do. And you're telling me that that person that you're watching, that you're getting pleasure off of, is not worthy of your love or worthy of your time because they're beneath you. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Oh, it just rubs me so wrong.
Yes.
Now, this is interesting. Just because someone gets off on you doesn't make you wifey or husband material.
Nope.
The same goes for a great personality. It's not a free pass for immoral behavior. A relationship isn't just about how someone makes you feel in the moment. It's about who that person is at their core. When you date someone, they become part of your brand, part of your reputation. It's
100%.
not just about chemistry or pleasure. It's about what the world sees when they see you together. And let's be real. Dating an adult entertainer is still not something society looks up to, no matter how normalized it seems online. Your partner represents you, and whether people admit it or not, your relationship choices shape how you are perceived. At the end of the day, there's a big difference between someone you are attracted to and someone who's a fit for your life and values. Let's take it a step further.
Love.
You feel alone?
Yes. I don't ever truly feel that I am loved for me, for who I am. But more so my lifestyle, my
income, my things.
This is the part where I want to talk about. Yes, I talk greatly about money and how money can do wonderful things for you. But when you sell yourself or you sell certain parts of you for money, this is the result. And I'm not saying to sell yourself to the devil for money, guys. I'm just saying work hard for money. Earn it. And earn a good amount of it so you get to do what you want. That should be your goal. Not endless amounts of money so you can just do whatever, like just there's a balance, right? Just don't sell your reputation, your standards, your morals for money.
I feel like people tend to forget that we are people too.
For sure.
And a girl, a guy, whoever that specializes in sex performances can want a normal life.
Sex is not a cure for loneliness. I repeat, sex is not a cure for loneliness. Even though these women have more than their fair share, they are not fulfilled. This is Holly Hendricks, and we had to cut this clip and make it shorter for this video. But if you look at the original interview, she is really struggling to talk about this. Loneliness is one of the worst things someone can experience, and it's detrimental to one's health. That's why it's natural for women, people in general, to long for deeper connections. But here's where things get interesting, because it's not that these adult entertainers can't get a boyfriend. The struggle lies in the kind of boyfriend they want. Check this out.
I won't date a guy if he makes less than me. I'm not a sugar mama. How are they going to be able to buy me like diamonds or take me on a 5-star trip or skeleton?
If you can do that yourself, why do you need a man to do it for you? This is the part I don't understand. I can do these things myself. I've never needed a woman to come and join me for it. I go by myself anyways.
Like, what if they want to buy me Chanel? I mean...
So materialistic.
Unless they're just the owner.
Really hard.
Okay.
That's why that's why a lot of my relationships have not worked out, is because I need lots of attention. I'm not clingy, but I've gotten used to being in this industry, having lots of attention. And yes, if I'm dating somebody who's very successful, makes lots of money, they don't always have time for me.
You can accept that?
And I get frustrated. So
sounds like you want your cake and the icing.
Single. I think.
Is that fair assessment?
Sure.
Okay, but that's not reality though.
I'm.
You gotta
that's
play
probably
ball.
why I'm still single.
We know.
A woman wanting to have her cake and eat it too isn't reserved for OnlyFans content creators and adult entertainers. This is female nature in action. The more money a woman makes, the more money she expects the man to make. Despite having a profession that's considered immoral, she still feels that she deserves a man of high status and resources.
Yeah.
So to find someone that's like open-minded enough and willing to kind of compromise with you and communicate with you and not be in that industry, because I also don't want to date another sex worker.
Okay.
That's like your best chance is dating someone that is also a sex worker.
Oh, you don't want to date someone else that like is
works in the no.
Oh.
Yeah, because I don't like. I'm pretty monogamous.
Yeah.
I don't want to date someone who's sleeping with other people. So
okay.
Yeah, so I feel like for me, at least, that narrows it down a lot.
Hey, I feel like I'm monogamous when I'm in a relationship, but for work, I'm still having sex with other people. So what does that look like to you?
That's exactly what it looks like. And it's, that's always challenging because I exclusively date civilians now. I have dated in the industry. It did not work out for me. I mean, I'm already such a workaholic that I can't.
It's actually kind of funny that they use the same terms as the military, because military life is quite different than civilian life. And I guess porn star life is quite different than civilian life, that they would use similar terms.
I can't do some of the things. That's bringing so much work home.
Another person that I was talking to, we were on the phone. I let them know because we were talking about red flags and boundaries. I said that I did OnlyFans. They said that they weren't totally sure if they were okay with that. I asked if they had any questions about it. They did. And then they asked when I was going to stop. And at that point I was like, I completely appreciate that you have a boundary about it. It's not something that I am completely sure of right now. Like, I can't give you an end date. And it's important for me to be dating a partner that doesn't make me feel judged for doing this. And it's completely, like I said, fine to have a boundary about it. If it's not for you, it's not for you, and that's okay. But the person that I date and rely on and love and share myself with has to be okay with it. It's just a package deal right now.
This is really important for men to understand. These women who are active in the adult entertainment industry are doing it voluntarily.
Yep.
We did a video about Vanessa Del Rio, and in that video, we dive into some of the data and statistics about women in this industry. So don't try to convince these women to stop doing what they're doing, because they enjoy it. They love
the money.
it. They just don't love when people judge them negatively for it.
Self-worth and love, priorities.
But they are not gonna stop, because they want to have that cake and eat it too.
Yep.
I need to do this because this is my job.
Yeah.
And I have quit the adult industry and ended up coming back. So I, from personal experience, know that this is where this is the best place for me to be. This is where I can be my happiest self.
Yeah.
And with me being my happiest self and bringing the person that I am to this relationship, I am going to have to shoot content with other people.
And
that's probably how you found out about me. That's probably how you know me. Like, you know, the last person I was with 100% knew me as a porn star first before they knew me.
So at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands, guys.
Yep.
You have to figure out if the juice is worth the squeeze. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I'll end with this quote from Warren Buffett. And I quote, "It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about that, you'll do things differently." End quote.
Physical touch is like on the bottom of my love languages. There's 5 love languages, and that's like the last one, like the least important to me.
Not
is physical touch.
gift.
Okay.
So for me, the first one is quality time, like in this order: quality time, receiving gifts,
Of course.
acts of service,
this is gonna be fun.
words of affirmation, and physical touch. Those are the 5 love languages, and then that's the order of the most important to me. So quality time is the most important. Like, money comes and goes, but I feel appreciated and I feel loved when somebody gives me.
You hear that? Money comes and goes, but you still want a man that makes more than you. I thought you said money comes and goes. What about him just spending time with you? Why does he have to be some baller?
Flowers or candy or Chanel.
Always goes to
house.
Chanel.
Now, can I get a drizzle?
Drizzle, drizzle.
Drizzle.
I actually agree with Madness for Highlights Daily. I don't want to tell you guys what to do. You guys have to decide for yourself. We just lay the information up in front of you. Do you want to squeeze that juice? Is it rotten juice? Is it going to do something for you? Is it going to give you actual vitamins? You guys decide. Please like, share them below. I really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys next time.